Prince Harry finds himself at the center of a storm as 800 veterans have dramatically pulled out of the upcoming 2025 Invictus Games in Canada, citing issues with the event's direction under the influence of Meghan Markle. This unprecedented withdrawal marks a significant blow to what was once a beacon of hope and rehabilitation for wounded, injured, or sick servicemen and women, casting a shadow over the event's future and Harry's legacy. From its inception, the Invictus Games were lauded as Prince Harry's personal triumph, a platform dedicated to healing through sports. However, recent developments suggest that Meghan Markle's increasing involvement has shifted the focus away from the veterans to what many are calling an attempt to rebrand the event for personal gain. Veterans have voiced their discontent, feeling that the essence of the Games, which was to honor and support those who served, has been overshadowed by Markle's star-seeking activities. Veterans and former participants have expressed frustration over what they perceive as a dilution of the Games' founding ethos. Reports indicate that the veterans' primary grievance is the transformation of the Invictus Games into what some describe as a Meghan Markle show. The shift in media coverage from celebrating the athletes' resilience to spotlighting Markle's involvement has been particularly galling. Social media posts and interviews with veterans reveal sentiments of betrayal, with many feeling that their hard-won achievements are now secondary to Markle's public image management. The controversy deepens with allegations that the organizational structure of the Invictus Games has become more about celebrity optics than about providing the necessary support for the veterans. Several veterans have come forward stating that the communication from the Invictus Games Foundation has deteriorated since Markle's involvement intensified. They argue that the focus has moved away from logistical support for athletes to managing press opportunities for the Sussexes. This has led to a palpable disconnect, where veterans feel less supported and more like props in a larger narrative centered around Markle. Moreover, the financial management of the Games has come under scrutiny. There are whispers in the veteran community about funds being diverted or mismanaged, with some suggesting that the money is being used to fund other ventures associated with the Sussexes rather than directly benefiting the athletes. While no concrete evidence has been presented to support these claims, the suspicion alone has sown discord and mistrust among the participants who once saw the Games as a non-profit endeavor dedicated solely to them. The backlash has not just been about the perceived change in focus, but also about the way Markle has engaged with the veterans. Critics argue that her involvement feels performative, lacking the depth of understanding required to genuinely connect with the military community. Anecdotes from veterans describe interactions with Markle as superficial, contrasting sharply with Prince Harry's more authentic engagement, given his military background. This has led to a perception that Markle uses the Games as a backdrop for her own brand of activism rather than as a platform for the veterans themselves. The fallout has been swift and severe. Calls for Harry to reassess his partnership with Markle in relation to the Games are growing louder. Some veterans have suggested that Harry might need to consider stepping down or at least limiting Markle's role if he wishes to salvage the Games' reputation. This situation paints Harry in a difficult position, torn between loyalty to his wife and a commitment to his original vision for the Invictus Games. In response to the crisis, Harry and Meghan have reportedly been reaching out to the veterans, attempting to mend the rift. However, the scale of the withdrawal suggests that these efforts might be too little too late. There's a palpable sense of urgency in their actions, with insiders noting that Harry seems genuinely panicked about the potential collapse of an initiative close to his heart. Yet, for many, this outreach appears as damage control rather than genuine reparation, further fueling the narrative that the Games have become a platform for damage control for the Sussexes' public image rather than a celebration of veteran resilience. As the 2025 Invictus Games approach, the narrative around them has shifted dramatically. What was once a story of triumph and recovery is now marred by controversy, with Meghan Markle at the epicenter of the storm. The veterans' withdrawal is not just a logistical issue but a significant moral and ethical blow to the Games, challenging its core values and leaving many to wonder if this event can ever return to its original, noble purpose under the current stewardship.